Welcome, everyone, to a new season of the NBA. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us at 2K Sports are as we get ready to start the season in style. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. It's the Phoenix Suns taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now here's Russell. Towns up top. Towns double team. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. A matchup of two of the league's top centers tonight, RJ. These kind of battles are different than they were just a few years back.
Yeah, big men, they have really entered into a new phase of dominance. These versatile centers in the league, they can do everything. They can run the floor, they can pass, you can run your offense through them. They can shoot from deep. They do a little bit of everything.
Incredible athletes. Now here's Edwards. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Towns for three. It's Edwards on the wing. Beyond the arc. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Here's Paul. Got it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Now here's Paul. Fires in the triple. Paul's got 5.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Right side, Edwards. Towns for 3. The rebound by Bridges. And here's the fast break. Here's Ball. For 3, Booker. Minnesota with a rebound. And that one is hammered home.
An excellent job of reading the defense. As Ingram's court vision continues to improve, so will his playmaking.
The kick out to Ball. Pass to Aiden. Oh, and Towns with the block. Well, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Towns' three-pointer is elite, but some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Give a round of applause to your Timberwolves dancers.
And that one falls for Towns.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Now here's Paul. He's got 5. From the wing. And there's a 3-second violation. Minnesota in the lead. Now Russell. Outside Ingram. Pass to Towns. Here's Prince. Launches it. Another miss by Minnesota. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
Kept alive. Out to Bridges. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And here's Russell. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team. You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Towns. To the middle. Here's Ingram. Here's Prince. Outside for Russell. Fires from deep. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Suns leading. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Knocked loose. Paul with it. And it's Ingram picking him up. Outside Booker. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Paul. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Paul's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Out to the right wing. High post Towns. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Suns ahead. They lead by 6. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Good to have you with us on this Easter Sunday. We're ready for more of the NBA on 2K Sports. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Phoenix. So it's Phoenix now. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Home by Towns.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And RJ, you had 4 finals appearances in your career. You've seen what it takes to win, man. So how important is depth when you're chasing a championship?
Depth is so important. I'll tell you a quick story. When we lost to the San Antonio Spurs and Steve Kerr had the most random impact. He came in the game, hit 1 or 2 threes. We couldn't double team Tim Duncan after that. Then Tim Duncan went on to have like a 40, 20, whatever game because we couldn't stop it. And so I learned that the role players will have such key moments, and that's why I was so focused in 2016 because I remember what Steve Kerr did to us.
Aggressive play by Towns on the glass, recapturing possession so we can take it right back up.
Up top, Booker. Pass to Šarić. Back to Booker. Clock at 6. Here's Ivy from outside the arc. Prince grabs the miss. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. And Minnesota calls time here. Well, Grant, Ivy gets a lot of attention for his scoring, but he can also lock you down at the other end.
Oh, yes, he can, B.A. He's big, active, and athletic, too. A strong on-ball defender as well. He'll also jump passing lanes, causing deflections. He looks to flip turnovers into points.
And the Suns making a change here. Kicks it out to Anderson. Here's Reed. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Biyombo.
No debate there. He got hammered.
The line for Minnesota. Nas Reed. 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to McDaniels. 6 to shoot. And here's Ingram outside. The shot off that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Biyombo with it. Picked up by Reed. Reed brings the double. Outside for Booker. Hits the three-pointer. Booker's got 7 points.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
Pass to Rivers. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And Biyombo over to help. Kicks it out to Anderson. Fires the 3. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Biyombo. And Biyombo slams it home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
They want Ingram attacking the basket like this. It gets his juices flowing when he can get to the rim and finish strong.
Nice move. Ivy. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA draft.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Suns timeout. Making their way onto the court are your Minnesota Timberwolves dancers. Give it up for your Timberwolves dancers.
The Timberwolves trail. Russell with the ball. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Back to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Oh, there's the alley. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. The 3 is up. Phoenix grabs the miss. Pass to Paul. Now Aiden. Out to Craig. Back to Aiden. And Aiden with the stuff.
Yeah, looking at Aiden using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Outside Ingram. Here's Towns. 6 points for him. And it's hammered home by Towns.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. 15 seconds left in the half. Paul for three. No good. Left side, Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
It's stolen by Ingram. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Suns on top. They lead by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. The Suns leading. Right side, Paul. Pass to Crowder. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Outside Paul. Booker for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. They'll take on the Cavaliers at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse after this one. They'll be embarking on an epic journey. 7 road games in all. And so they choose to intentionally foul. On defense, the Suns. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Prince. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Here's Towns. And the layup is good. Towns has got 10 points in the game. All right, Richard, I was looking over your accomplishments, doing a little extra prep on you. An NBA title with the Cavs, a state title in high school, and almost won it all in college in Arizona. Is that the one what-if in your career?
Oh, no. Thank you for bringing those up. But, yeah, I have tons of what-ifs. I have, obviously the college championship. I also got Athens in the 04. And, look, just for giggles, I also like to talk about the 2 times I lost in the NBA Finals going against Shaq and Kobe, then Tim Duncan, David Robinson, and Manu Ginobili. But the funny thing is, it's not like they didn't have Hall of Fame head coaches. It was only Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich. So, I've run into a few buzzsaws in my day.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And that one misses.
The Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Towns down low. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from 3. 10 points for him. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better. Not the smartest play a defender can make there.
What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
And Booker is a guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason, because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
And Minnesota calls time here. Here's Russell. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Outside Ingram. Pass to Prince. Inside. Here's Towns to the left wing. 5 on the clock. And here's Ingram outside. Hits the trifecta. Ingram's got 6 in the quarter.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
The Suns trailing. Pass to Booker. To the paint. The kick out to Ball. Hayden with a screen. The Suns need to get off a shot. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on an 11-3 run. Pass to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Towns on a screen. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And Edwards slams it in.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanted to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Back to Russell. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. Crafty move. Another shot. Outside for Ingram. Back to Towns. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. And we've got 1:18 left in the third. Phoenix calls timeout.
Time to get the Jason Nolan with the Minnesota Timberwolves dancer.
And we've got 1:18 left in the third. Right side Booker. Launches a three. Anderson pulls it down.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Anderson with a screen. On the wing, Rivers. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Now a timeout called by Minnesota. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. I just love the ball movement.
Outside Booker. Screen by Bridges. Here's the three. And they get it back. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow. And Biyombo over to help. Pass to Ingram. The three ball. The Suns clear it. There's 21 seconds left in the third. Here's Ivy. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Anderson.
And Ivy has no fear when it comes to getting inside. He's got a strong frame and doesn't mind taking contact when he has to.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Outside Ingram. The three is up. Knocks it down from distance. Ingram's got 12 now in this quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
A big-time effort for Brandon Ingram, providing a lot of energy for Minnesota. Clicking from deep, 4 threes made. And the fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. Outside for Ingram. Back to Edwards. Pass to Towns. Stolen by Bridges. 3-on-3. The ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. And Booker puts up a deep three.
Now that their field goal percentage is starting to tail off, they're losing ground.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second quarter and beyond.
To the wing, right side. Towns double team. It's Edwards on the wing. Stolen by Bridges. Booker with it. Towns covering. Now here's Booker. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
First team foul.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
Timeout called for Minnesota.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He said to his players, you may want to get comfortable with this lead, but we can't afford that. That's when we get into trouble. Just keep executing the game plan and trust in one another.
Thank you for that, Allie. Booker's shot is good.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Pass to Towns. Here's Ingram. There's the drive. Back to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Shot clock at 3. He drops it from range. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside Booker. Ayton inside. And Ayton with the stuff.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Personal foul.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Suns timeout. Ready to move? Here are your Minnesota Timberwolves Sixers.
Down low. It's Edwards on the wing. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
It's stolen by Ingram. And Minnesota calls time here. Now Towns. Pass to Ingram. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
To the right side. The 3 from Ayton. And the Suns get another 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Towns with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. And it's powered home by Towns.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Pass to Ayton. 4-3. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Ayton is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
And he nails the 3rd. So it's Minnesota now. Here's Towns. It's covered by Ayton.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Towns.
2 minutes.
Stolen by Ball. Outside Paul. Left side Booker. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Check out Booker rising to meet the challenge. He wants so badly to deliver for his team.
Pass to Towns. one for three. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Ingram's got 18 points now here in the second half. Now here's Ayton. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. To the inside. The shot, no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Left side Ingram. Outside Russell. And stolen by Paul. And now the Suns fast break. And Ayton with the stuff.
Clutch points from Ayton. We've seen him do it in the finals. DeAndre is a prime-time player.
To the middle. Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Wow, we've seen Ayton step up in big moments, in big games, and deliver.
And Minnesota has possession. Leading by 5. Inside. Here's Prince. Back to Towns. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Ingram. Shoots over ball.
The focus ball brings to his defense is admirable. He doesn't let himself get distracted from covering his guy.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're behind by 5. There's 14 seconds left to the game. Your thoughts, guys?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Outside for Booker. For 3. Here's Ayton. Yeah!
And this is how dynamic Ayton can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please.
So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.